Hi everyone, I'm Laura from gosimpli.ca, and today I have Teach Me to HIIT Round 1. This is the first video in a series of 5 sort of learn to HIIT workouts. So if you're already really comfortable with aerobic style workouts and you're wondering what HIIT is all about and you're interested in trying this sort of high intensity interval training, then this is a good series for you to start from. Those of you who already do HIIT on a regular basis and know what it's all about and what to expect, this is still a great workout for you. It's just going to be a little bit less challenging as far as like that super high heart rate, but still a great cardio workout for you. I've included both a warm-up and a cool-down, so it's one workout all totally complete. I'm going to get my timer ready and we'll go ahead and get started. Okay everyone, I've got my timer on. We'll go ahead and get started with our warm-up. We're doing 10 exercises for 30 seconds apiece, starting with high knee march. So for our high knee march, we're not jumping around just yet. We're just starting to get some range of motion, warm our body up nice and slowly. The movements that you do in HIIT, or high intensity interval training, are very explosive. So it's lots of jumping from like a standing still motion, lots of plyometric type moves in it. So you need to have a nice warm limber body before you get started so you don't get injured. Okay, next we're moving up to a walking jack. So it's like a jumping jack, but instead of jumping, we're just going off side to side. So like I said in the intro, if you do HIIT all the time, this is still a really great workout for you. It's just going to be a little bit more cardio based. So say you've done weight training the day before and you don't want to go into a super strong HIIT workout because your muscles are still recovering. This is a great day for this type of workout. Okay, next we're going to do a slow squat with an overhead reach. So remember, when we're squatting, we're sticking out our bum first. Just a few more seconds. Okay, next up is a side lunge with a toe touch. So I've got my legs nice and wide, and I'm just leaning off to one side and then the other, and reaching down and touching my toe. Okay, now we're going to get into a boxer shuffle, get our heart rates up a little bit. And I've noticed I'm wearing long sleeves again. And every time I do a hard workout with long sleeves, I regret it. So we'll see. I will probably regret it, but it's a really comfortable shirt. So we'll see. Just a few more minutes here. We're going to move off to a torso twist with a knee. So we're going to twist 1, 2. On the third time, raise your knee. And kind of do elbow to knee here. Get our waist all limbered up. So next we have a bent over windmill toe touch. So we're going to stay bent over and just be twisting our upper body and touching opposite hand, opposite toe. You're sort of reaching out for the baby toe there for a little bit of an extra stretch. Next up we have walking up and out. Get our hips ready. Just a few more seconds. Now we have slow butt kickers, so we're just kicking our heel up towards our bum. Warming up those quads a bit, hamstrings, glutes. We have one more warm-up move before we get into this workout. So our last exercise is just running on the spot, similar to a boxer shuffle. And then we'll get right into our HIIT workout. All right, grab a drink of water. You don't need any equipment, so come on back and we'll get started. Okay everyone, we're ready to get started. We are going to be doing 5 different moves, but we're doing them each 4 times a piece, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest, starting with jumping jacks. So we're going to do 20 seconds of these jumping jacks, then you'll get a 10-second break, and then we'll do it again. So we'll do jumping jacks 4 times before we move on to the next exercise. So this is what's known as a Tabata timing. Okay, so for your rest, you're not standing still. You're at the very least marching in place, or you're doing a boxer shuffle like I am. Back into those jumping jacks. So the idea between high intensity interval training, or HIIT, is that you can push yourself really hard for 20 seconds, or a short interval, and then take a break. And the break gives you the energy to go really hard at it again. Okay, so here's your next break, 2 more intervals of jumping jacks. So you know when it's a short time, you can give it all you've got. And then you know that rest is sort of dangling in front of you as a reward for working really hard. Okay, 1 more round of jumping jacks, and then we're going to move down to the floor for our next move. Okay, last round of jumping jacks. Okay, so like I said, our next one is down on the ground. I've tried to alternate something high cardio with something a bit more on the ground for a bit of a break. So we're doing plank up down. So down to our forearms, up to your hands. So this one, though not terribly taxing on our lungs, is still very much challenging the body, our muscles. Okay, you've got 10 seconds rest. If you have the energy, pop up for those 10 seconds. Again, doing a bit of boxer shuffle. We're never still. Okay, so plank, bum is down. We have good alignment through our back. Five seconds. Good, take your break. 2 more rounds of the planks. So down, down, up, up, down, down, up. Okay, another rest. 1 more round of planks and then we're all done with those. Okay. So again, you're trying to keep the good posture and good alignment through your back. Your bum's not sticking up. nor is it sagging down. If you need to do these from your knees, by all means, that's fine. Okay, so next up we have some stutter jumping lunges. So all that means is instead of scissoring completely, we're going to break in the middle. So just watch here. We're going to lunge, pause, lunge. So this one now is a very explosive move again. It's asking a lot of our lungs. But always remember that that 10-second break is coming up. And if you need to pause and take a break in between, that's fine. Just get started as soon as you can again. Okay, so here's our second one of these. I love doing HIIT workouts because I find that they go really fast. And I don't have time to get bored. So like right here, we're halfway through the whole workout. So like already, it goes really fast. And I'm working hard, but I know I'm always going to get a break. So unlike if I were to go for a run, which I did do in the past, I don't run regularly anymore at all. It just got so boring. For me, I know some people love it, but I guess I'm not a natural born runner. I just couldn't get into it. But this, it's sort of over before I have a chance to sort of sink into a long, drawn-out rhythm. So our next one's going to be back down on the ground again. Give those lungs a bit of a break. Okay, so we're going to be doing 5 bicycle crunches and a V crunch. So I'll show you how that goes. Okay, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, V. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, V. Good. We've got a bit of a break here. If you want to jump up and do your boxer shuffle, absolutely. If you need to catch your breath, that's fine. Okay, we're on 2 of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if you're finding it too challenged to get up for that V crunch, just keep going with the bicycle crunch. The whole point is to just keep moving. I'm just throwing in a V crunch there to keep your brain engaged. Sometimes you sort of la 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 go into your own little world. If you have to count it out, sometimes we stay more focused. And we're working out our brain at the same time when we do that. But if you find that it's really breaking your stride and you don't like it, then just keep doing the bicycle crunch. I don't want you to hate the workout that you're doing. Okay, I think we've got one more of these bicycle crunches. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, a V crunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a V crunch. So you don't even have time to get that many intervals done in this time. Oh, I was right. Okay, so hopping up. This is our last move, and then we'll be into our cool down. Okay, so I'm off to the side. I'm going to shuffle, 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 down. Shuffle, 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 down. Actually, it looks like in the space I have, that 2 shuffles is going to work better. 1, 2. Okay, so every time we're staying low through the whole shuffle, and then at the end we touch down. Down low, 1, 2, down. If you have a much bigger space and you can fit 3 side shuffles in, go for it. I don't want to run into my walls or my weights. 2 more of those, and then we're cooling down. I like these rest periods. Okay, down. This is the last interval. You can do it. Get a nice drink of water after this. Stretch out our muscles and know that you're done for the day. You've done your workout. Okay, grab a quick drink of water and we'll get started with our cool down. Okay, we're going to get started with our cool down here. 30 seconds each move. We're starting with a boxer shuffle. We're going to be doing 10 different exercises slash stretches. So we have less than 5 minutes and you're totally done everything. But now we can just let our heart rate come down. Know that the hard part is over. That you've done a great job. Okay, now we're just going to march in place. Still try to get those knees up there high. So you're getting a nice sort of stretch along the hamstring into the glutes there. And your heart rate should be starting to come down. You don't have to do a fast march, just a nice full range of motion. Now we're going to do a quad stretch. Doesn't matter which leg you start with because we're going to switch and do the other leg the second time. If you need to hold on to something, that's totally fine. I'm going to switch off to my right side here. You switch off to whichever side you haven't already done. If you're on the other leg than me, really doesn't matter as long as you've stretched out both of your quads. Feels so nice to stretch them out after. They work hard, really hard. Okay, next up we've got a hip flexor stretch. So just put one leg behind like you're going into a lunge and really roll that the whole pelvic girdle forward. And you should feel a nice stretch here. And sort of the front of that leg up into the hip. Hip flexors get really tight really fast. In fact, just about everybody has tight hip flexors. We sit a lot during the day and those muscles really shorten. Okay, so we're just going to switch and do the other side. So again, sort of roll your bum right under, your whole pelvic girdle forwards. It feels lovely stretch right in here. If you lean back a bit, you might get a bit of a stretch through your torso there. Next we're just going to do a bent over toe touch, so reaching down as far as you can. If this is as far as you can get, that's fine. Okay, go down. If you can sort of get your hands under the front of your running shoes and give a bit of a pull, you'll feel an extra stretch sort of behind the knees there. Then we're going to do an inside thigh stretch. So just leaning off. I'm going to do my left side first. Leaning low down, using my hands for support so there's not too much pressure in my knee. I'm going to feel a nice stretch through the inside thigh here. I'm going to switch off to the other side. Again, using my hands to take off a bit of the weight so there's not too much pressure on my knee. I have one more stretch left after this. Okay, so we're going to sit down, we're going to do a butterfly stretch. So we've got the soles of our feet together. We're pushing our knees down, okay? That's the real focus here, is pushing those knees down, opening up the hips, opening up the inner thighs, leaning forward a bit, giving that lower back a stretch. Well done, everyone. Making it through this workout, especially if it's one of your first few times doing HIIT, you should be really proud of yourself. It's definitely a hard style of workout to do, very challenging on your muscles, on your lungs. I have 4 others in this series, so make sure to check those out, and I hope to see you again soon. To keep up to date with the latest workouts, subscribe to my YouTube channel and click like on Facebook. Have a workout request? Send it at gosimpli.ca/contact.